Hey, Special K, you like that one, don't you?
Man, what?
Boy.
Took me back to them vacation Bible school days.
Boy, won't he make a
but
wait a minute. Won't he make a way, though?
All day, every day.
Come on now.
I'm talking about when you was down, you didn't have nothing. You didn't have a dime. You didn't have... Boy,
I've been there. Been there.
Whoo, boy.
Ready for the rest of the day, big guy.
Boy, we had to give it to him, man. Woke us up this morning and closed in your right mind. All right, y'all, this segment's being brought to you by Indeed, man. With Indeed Instant Match, just sponsor a post and immediately receive a short list of quality candidates who resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look this AM at your front page news. The U.S. has reached another very sad milestone in the coronavirus pandemic yesterday, passing 800,000 COVID-19 cases. Now, this is according to Johns Hopkins University count. The U.S. has the highest reported death toll of any country, making up about 15% of the world's 5.3 million known deaths, while accounting for only 4% of the global population. Now, in other news, President Biden is traveling to Kentucky today to meet with local officials and residents to survey damage left by last Friday's tornadoes. More than 100 people in the state are still unaccounted for, and search and rescue operations are continuing. Meanwhile, 5 people who worked at a candle factory in the town of Mayfield that was destroyed, and where 8 people have died, said that supervisors warned employees that they would be fired if they left their shifts early to seek shelter. The company's officials denied the allegations. And last but certainly not least, a federal judge yesterday dismissed a lawsuit brought by former President Donald Trump to try to keep his tax returns private. And the House took a final vote on his former Chief of Staff, Mark Meadows, in contempt of Congress for not cooperating in the investigation of the January 6th Capitol attack. The Justice Department will now consider whether to move forward with criminal charges. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Well, we got a new three-point king officially. Steph Curry passes Ray Allen as NBA's all-time three-point leader, 2,974. Man, Golden State beat the Knicks last night, but it was all about Steph Curry. Ray Allen was there. He came out and gave him a big congratulations hug. His pops, Dell Curry, came out and gave him a big hug, but Mom was still in the stands.
Yeah, I was wondering was they gonna come down together. I was watching just for that.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's bad.
I mean, my dad being a basketball player or whatever, she probably felt like, okay, let me just let them have it. She probably got with him because she ain't got to, I don't have to go down there. I don't have nothing to prove.
Right. I thought they were gonna come down together. That's how you know it's still a little. It's a little.
It ain't nothing.
It's a little.
Social
She
media
didn't
was
come down there.
Like,
She didn't come down there, Special K. That mean we still got a shot. We still got a shot.
You still in there.
She might respond to you, but she ain't responding to
I'm
me.
pulling for you, bro. I mean, I'm already good, but I'm pulling for you.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Nets has 7 players in COVID protocol, including James Harden. Speaking of Brooklyn, Kyrie Irving may be hitting the court real soon. He posted a picture of himself lacing up his shoes, kind of teasing everybody. We already know he has not played in a game yet because of his stance on the COVID-19 vaccines. He's taking a stance against the vaccine mandates in the state of New York. So maybe he's going to go ahead and get vaccinated so he can get out there on that doggone basketball court. Last but not least, LA Rams placed 9 players in COVID protocol, including wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr., so he may not be available to play this week versus the Seattle Seahawks. That's what I got right now. Gary with the T, what's up there, Pep?
All right, y'all. Vivica Angelica Fox, y'all. She wants fans to know that just because she isn't a biological mother, that does not mean, y'all, that she doesn't have or love children. Now, she was speaking at an event recently, and a member of the audience asked the Set It Off actress if she ever considered adopting a child so that she could be a mother and leave her legacy. To which Fox replied thoughtfully, y'all, that she doesn't consider herself childless. She said, first of all, quote, I got 6 guard babies, honey. Don't think that because, honey, I didn't birth children that I don't have children. She said, I have these 6 guard children, and I do not feel less fulfilled as a woman, period. She said, all I got to do is spend an afternoon with them and, honey, send them right back to their parents, which is, true. And she also went on to say, y'all, that she loved children because, please, she said, do not get me wrong. She said, I absolutely love children. In my life, it was career or children. And I have never met the man that I can have children with. I didn't. She said, almost made that mistake, honey. And 3 months before my family was like, you will not. You absolutely will not. And lost a whole bunch of money in deposits, y'all, she said. And this was just a terrible thing. Now, people saying she was probably alluding to her former engagement to Atlanta club promoter, Mr. Omar Slim White, which was called off back in 2011. She said, my family was like, no. She said, and this one here, she said, you're going to have to deal with for 18 more years. She said, hell to the no, ma'am, you not going to do that, unquote. And, and that's understood. I mean, every woman doesn't have to have kids. I mean, Maria, Eva, what y'all think about that?
I agree with her. I absolutely agree because, my relationship with my mother is broken. I know you all know that she's from the Philippines and there's like, a little cultural divide there. But I've had aunties, I've had my grandmother and cousins and amazing women in my life who raised me. So, the blood and the baby coming out your body, it ain't everything. Right. So I feel her.
Come on now.
Okay, there you have it.
Agreed.
All right, the color today, honey, is Christmas tree. On the high end, you say Christmas tree, and on the low, you say beautiful forest green. That's your color for the day. Maria, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
An iconic hip-hop artist is in need of our prayers. I will tell you why coming up inside the hot spot. That's next on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
The Ricky Smiley Morning Show, baby.